G'day everyone, Goober here with another Torchlight Infinite video. In this video I wanted to try something a little bit different than my standard formula, or format rather, and that is inspired by Kuro again. He keeps posting things on Discord, which makes me pretty interested. In this one though, he saved up all of his deep space beacons and then ran them all at the same time, and he got like 16,000 flat flame elementium drops. So what I'm doing in this one, I have been playing Yuga for a couple of days now, and I'm making 1,000 or so FE an hour. So in this one I wanted to do 100 deep space maps. Now I really like the layout of Glacial Abyss. I haven't really done much Glacial this season at all. And this character blitzes 8-2s really quickly. So I get to the boss and I full clear the entire map really quickly, which benefits Dark Surge a lot. Now what you want to do with Dark Surge is clear the entire map so you have as much juice as possible. And then when you get to the boss and you kill him, then you do your Dark Surge and you're using all of your juice in one hit. To this end, I needed to get the duration on God of War just to make sure that was active, so I got as much juice out of Dark Surge as possible. The cost of this one is pretty simple. It's just 100 Nightmare, 100 Cube, 100 Dark Surge, and 100 God of War compasses, as well as 100 Frozen Abyss, for a total cost of 100 deep space maps of 7,200 FE. Now, unfortunately, I don't have 7,200 flame elementium right now. So what I have done is I have bought 75 Glacial Abyss, and as I'm running these, I will obviously get a lot of flame elementium drops. So I will buy an extra 25 flame elementium, not flame elementium, I'll buy 25 more Glacial Abyss maps. I might get them a little bit cheaper than 47. However, I'll still, on the spreadsheet, count them as 47 flame elementium, just so there's a consistent cost across the board. So I have 100 of each compass. If this ends up being rather quick, I may up it to 150 or 200 just to get a nice fat juicy bit of loot at the end. So I will have a timer going to see how much FE an hour I get. However, that is not the main focus of this test. Now, I've gone with Pity. For some reason, I thought this was called Agile. So in all of my spreadsheets, I've got it down as saying Agile, but I apologize, it's Pity for the attention bonuses. We have God of War with a 40% gameplay progress, God of War with drop quantity, duration, and extra 5 stages. That means that God of War will last the entire map and have up to 75% drop quantity. Dark Surge, I've gone with 24% more monsters are corroded by Dark Surge, and the chance for bosses to drop. Edicts are 20 to 60 flame elementium each, so if one drops, that pays for 5 or so compasses, and if you get compass, then you're just going to get an absolute flood of compasses. If you get FE, it's just really good value for 2 cards and a 4 FE compass to use Dark Surge if you have a fast clear speed. If you don't have a fast clear speed, Dark Surge is probably not for you. On to Cube. Cube is easily the best value for money in the game. and you just want as many Malice incarnations, Desire incarnations, and Malice, and yeah, Desire. So Desires are the bosses. They are an explosion of loot, divinity stones, etc. And Desire records. And then obviously with any of my builds, trait decks, I always go with Dream just because it is absolutely insane. It adds so many monsters to the map. It adds so much loot. It adds a boss. It adds a chest. Just absolute value for money. So this is the trait deck that I'll be running with. I'll be chasing the cards. In this instance, that may be okay-ish. Rank 5 beacons aren't really worth that much at the moment, so that's 4 cards for, you know, a possible 4 FE, which is kind of garbage. So I'm definitely not going with that. I'll just go with resetting the one and see if I can get something good like a Hectic or pretty much anything else that is decent. So without any further dribble, I'll set up a timer and we'll see how we go. I have placed everything in my stash. I had a couple of extra things there. I just deleted them, whatever. I got rid of all my skills. I need some Netherrealm resonance. I'm not going to count those towards the total anyway, but we'll just know that we started with 1,000. And then 75 beacons and 100 of each compass. There we go. And yeah, so let's get it on and see how we go. Let's just reset that, whatever, since I dribbled shit for a little bit. The pack spirits that I am using are Flame Elementium pack spirits, and I will switch to hit the blue one. Didn't. Shame. I'll switch to Nightmare Pets when that procs as well. So all we want to do is clear the map as quick as possible. Hold down A to auto loot everything as we run around. Pretty simple. A is the auto loot button. And then we just want to run around full clear, get to the boss, use, yep, still got 30 seconds. Make sure we do this because in deep space it can drop up to 14 eyes. It drops 7 then, which is about 9 flame elementium, so that's really good. What we get? We got FE on the first map from Dark Surge, which is really, really quite good. Let's see what we've got. So that one, the Dark Surge, got a 61 flame elementium, which is really quite nice. I think I'll do some cube. I'll do 3 or 4. Let's do 4. If I don't hit the multiplier, I'll just do that and leave. So that's still about a minute 30 for a map. So maybe given that amount of time that it was, I might do 200. But that's, you know, that's me wanting to do 200. Whether I actually do it or not is another story, because right now I'm excited. In an hour or two, I might not be so excited, you know. So, my character is extremely squishy. This is 8.2, so I should work on my gear, but this class is just so broken that you don't really need to care too much. Because in maps I get, you know, 30,000 ES. ES regain so much that it's just kind of crazy. And yeah, grab that, then we can just zoom through, get the rest. I wasted a bit of time on this map, to be honest. And I want to get to the boss and drop Dark Surge. Now we didn't get commodity this time. Hopefully we get a boss. I'll run around so I don't die. Doesn't look like we're going to get a boss either. So that one was kind of lame. But, you know, the last one paid for a whole bunch of the beacons. So it's not so bad. Anyway, I'll see you if I get a good nightmare or something good drops. Or if I get a hectic. This is an insane card. 100% always go for this. 13 bosses added to the map. I'll see you when that procs. Pretty decent nightmare. Casual 67, 90, 80 FE there. Plus, you know, the compasses and stuff. It's maps like this that you kind of make a bit of currency from Dark Surge. What's this one? So I just got 6 abundance compasses. Custards, yeah, custards. Cube, only got 1. Samurai, 14. Militant, 13. General, 3. 7 scouting. 4 black sails. 3 vanity. 3 dark surge. 1 mechanical. I heard you, Leo. Oh, there's more up here. But a pretty good one there for sure. Alrighty, let's do this one as well. This should be rather profitable. We're currently on 342 flame elementium. Pretty decent. But we also had a ton of compasses drop. Hopefully this doesn't proc. Ooh, 1 to 3 commodities that are purple. It's hard to... I'd only got 1. Please don't proc. Thank God. Alrighty. This should be a... Not swirling mines. So it's a good map as well. As long as my damage can ramp and I don't die, this should be fine. And as long as I don't die... Leo, please don't talk. So because it's so many bosses, we're going to get a ton of divinity stones as well as FE drops. So Leo, why? Oh, a desire record as well. Very nice. Oh, dead.
Why did you do that?
Because I didn't want to die.
You scared me when you did that.
I scared you.
Yes.
Oh.
You scared me.
Oh, I didn't mean to.
It's okay.
Let's try and kill these other bosses while Dark Surge is going. If I had some form of tank, it'd probably be a lot smoother. But my character is all damage and no survivability. 3 eyes. Alright, this is very slow now that I've died and lost all of my stacks of everything. So I guess I'll see you at the end. It was commodity, but I lost my God of War, so it wasn't that great. So only 41 flame elementium from that, and a dive. So about 61 FE from the Dark Surge. Pretty nice. We didn't get the double, so that's enough for that. Looking at flame elementium, so it looks like we got about 150 FE from that. We also got the desire record, so another 205 there. A very good map indeed. This should be reasonably okay. We've got a couple of reds and a few yellows. Looks like a reasonable bit of currency there. So another 58 FE. Bunch of lost secrets, and I'm just looking to see if we get any glacial, which it doesn't look like we did, which is good. Last season, this would have been insane. This season, not so much. This took way too many clicks. For 20 FE. I guess that's okay. Hopefully this card gets us a bit. It's 4% chance for non-legendary to give to come Flame Elementium. So I've got 916 so far. What was that? About 200? Not bad. Just going to modify the deck a tiny bit. The bosses have been really disappointing. So I'm going to remove that and replace it with Jetstream. Just because if you get to the 10th wave, you've got a chance at another chance at a boss. So I figured that is probably pretty decent. This has been really disappointing lately, but I'll give it another try. It would either be that one or this, but that's 6. So I don't know if I really want to do that for a chance at getting 1 key back. Doesn't really seem worth the effort. I screwed up there.
Time is gone, Daddy, so it's time for you to play soccer with me.
Alrighty, I've just gone through and used the Flame Elementium that dropped to buy another 25 maps. So that means that all up we have so far done 16 maps, and yeah, we've got 84 to go. So pretty good progress so far. I made over 1200 FE in just drops, not including any of the loot that has dropped. So a very, very good hour so far. 3 of these, wow. It's pretty decent. A really, really good hour. Hopefully this keeps up and we can make, you know, if I make 10,000 FE over 100 maps, that'll be pretty nice. I've got to go play soccer with the sun right now, but I'll be back shortly to keep this going. Even when it's the 3rd reward, as long as you've got enough goes at it, you get a fair chunk of FE. So another 120 FE there, which is pretty sweet. Alrighty, we had a pretty big first hour, pretty much in part for the Turner compasses here, or the compasses in general. So the compasses that dropped, not including the ones that we're using, is 213 FE. That's from one Dark Surge. So that was insane by itself, as well as the extras that dropped there. I realized that after I'd bought the extra rank 5 beacons for the Flame Elementium, I was just going to be 1000 FE down. So the only way of doing it properly was just leaving it as 75 rank 5 plus beacons to start. We've actually gained, well, we bought 25, so we've really gained 3 from drops. And I haven't included the tax on that because it's going to be in the negative very shortly anyway. I should have just saved up until I had enough for 100, and then this would have been clean. But anyway, we bought those for about 1000 FE for another 25. And we had another 590 drop in the last 15 minutes. So really insane luck for this one. We're up 1800 Flame Elementium so far, and we have, excuse me, about 75 maps to go. So that times 4, we're looking at about 6,000 to 8,000 Flame Elementium. Maybe we'll get lucky and get some big drops, but for now, well, this definitely isn't going to drop because we're not doing Lava Sea. So I can just delete that. But anyway, I'll crack on and see you in a bit. This one kind of looks bad, but it gets me 3 red Netherrealm. Money. It's a lot of beacons. Oh, I missed the bubble. Got another one. Now this is a hard choice. We've got adds 4 rainbow bubbles, so you just pray for duplication ones or replicate ones, and then we've got another insanely good one, which is a 100% chance to upgrade by 2 tiers, but they can only go to red. So all 3 of these are this is okay if there's nothing else. This is almost always a go-to unless this is in the game, because now if I can make those Netherrealm, that's going to be an insane payday. And we've got a pretty good card for mystery chests, normally do pretty well. Now if only one of these was Netherrealm, but it's not. And I didn't even realise that I'm not even in my FE drop spirits, which is a shame. I want changes into Netherrealm. Unfortunately, I didn't realise that I was in my Nightmare pack spirits, and I wasted that entire map. Here we go. Adds 1 to 3 bubbles, the same as your highest. Give me 3 good bubbles. Ooh, I've got a lot of rainbows, but none of them are good. I got 2 okay ones, and the rest are actual garbage. I really need a change to Netherrealm. So disappointing. It's a fair bit of loot, but I don't know how much of it's good. 9 Novas. I guess I'll have to look at all of the slates and see if anything's good. But anyway. Alrighty, it's not a very big one, but this one should be pretty juicy. I've had a pretty big dry spell over the last hour or so. I'm coming up to the end of today's play session. Got to go to bed in a minute. That's a pretty good result, to be honest. A free rainbow Netherrealm bubble. Oh, why am I so slow? Ugh, that was only 2 5+ beacons. Bit lame. But I'll be doing this, and then I have something that I don't normally do, but I figured why not? I figured I would do a extremely wealthy mechanical boxer and see how that goes. So we've got 2 free Netherrealm rainbows so far from this, which has been pretty good. The loot from them hasn't been that fantastic, but oh well, whatever. Beggars can't be choosers, you know. So after I've done this, and I'll cut to the mechanical boxer, do that, and then we'll do a summary of the first couple hours and see how we've done. I think we've done pretty well. Hopefully we've covered the cost of the maps by now, which is, we probably haven't, because it's like 7,200 flame elementium total, right? So I don't know. We'll see how we go. That was rainbow, and that's less than when I just had a couple of reds. So pretty disappointing, but oh, whatever. Watch this be disappointing. So this was the God of Machines 132. I mean, it was okay. That included the end of the God of War, though, so it's still much more than I normally get from a God of War. So, I mean, it was okay, I guess. Why am I doing no damage? Come on. It was the last map of the night, so I did the entire cube, and look at this. Absolute garbage. That was 1,600 crystals. For maybe 0.1 of an FE. Anyway. Alrighty, took a little bit to tally it all up. 2 hours and 43 minutes in. We've got 8 the ends, which is equivalent to 80 maps. However, looking at the compasses and stuff, I think I've done about 65 maps. We do have 43 Glacial Abyss left. However, some of the compasses we've used like 63, at least 63 Nightmare compasses. So we've got about 37 maps to go. So looking at the other rank 5 plus beacons, you know, it's average low 12, high 17, average, you know, 13. So maybe I've got 30 maps to go, but I'll just have to guess when I'm at about 100 maps done. So we've had 2 desire cores drop a little bit less than 1 an hour, I guess. We've had a few edicts, not as many as you see in 8.4, but my gear's not good enough for 8.4 because I have no resistances. So if I get hit and I don't have this stacked up, then I don't really survive too long. Other notable drops, we had a second Divinity drop, and they're 190 plus at the moment, probably more like 200, or was 380, 23 for 380. Maybe these are all scams, I don't know. But anyway, so let's just bring over the spreadsheet. So we're currently sitting at 4,859 FE profit. So if this is divided by 3, then we're looking at 1,600 an hour, which is pretty sweet. And that's taking into account, obviously, the cost of running the maps and the compasses. If we do this down to 0, actually that was 40 and 41. So if we take off 37 more, that's 1, 3, 3. 37, that means this is 6. So if we take off the all the cost of running the last few maps, we're still up 2,000 flame elementium, but we've got 37 maps to go. So pure profit 2k so far. No doubt we'll make another 4 or 5,000 flame elementium from the last few maps, and we'll be golden. So anyway, that's all I have for this part. You won't notice because I'll just slap. I'm just not really feeling the hype today. I should have kept going yesterday. I'm getting the boss, and the Dark Surgeon stuff is pretty much over. So I just know that my efficiency is kind of horrible today. But, oh, whatever. I'll finish this test anyway. And I keep dying over and over again. I'm dying so much today. I think I've died more today than I have the rest of the time that I've been playing this character. Which is kind of sad, but see, I just don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like following. It's like I'm a magnet to damage today. Which is probably why my efficiency is so bad, because I have to keep stacking up the damage again. And yeah, so hopefully I get lucky and get some good drops or something to make up for my absolute bananaism. This is a pretty good card. I already finished your ice cream. I'll go back and pick all that up in a minute. It is a plastic ice cream, you're right. Anywho, that's the map. I'll get back to it and see you at the end. Alrighty, that looks like that's it. I've run out of nightmare compasses. So I bought 100 of those to start. So that's as good a gauge as any. Not a super exciting last hour or so today. I didn't really get anything that stood out as being insane. This is fire damage, so I doubt this is any good, but whatever. I'll lock it just in case. So I guess I'll just tally it up. This video is probably, you know, getting on now, so I'll have a look and see what we got. Alrighty, having a quick visual of what we got. There is a whole bunch of crafting materials here, a shed load of flame sand and stuff. Just a lot of loot, heaps of divinity stones, which is really nice. But anyway, the totals of what we got. Used all the nightmare compasses, had a couple of these, couple of these drop. So I think we had a couple of nightmare compasses drop as well. However, I wasn't tracking map by map because I would have gone insane. So we got pretty lucky with the desire records in the end. We got 5 in 4 hours, so pretty nice with that. To get us 900 FE. I might just run them and see if I can get some of the better desire records and then sell those, but I don't know. We'll see how we go. I have added a few of the extra cards that I wouldn't normally include. However, adding them up is 172 flame elementium, so when they get to large stack sizes, they're actually worth selling for 30 or 40, so pretty useful there. Deep space keys, got 23 of those. I'll probably hand them in myself and just use the deep space keys or sell the ones that I get. Beacons did pretty well. 2,600 flame elementium that was gained is through the rank 5 and 5 plus beacons, as well as the ones that dropped there. Noting that we've got 4,900 flame elementium, 1,000 of that is from the, well, 1,000 more of that is the 25 beacons, so there is that as well. But yeah, overall, we had about 6,000 flame elementium drop, which almost covers the cost of the entire run. Then everything else is profit. It was 7,200 for the total run, and we made 6,426 flame elementium profit. I might do this again. I don't know what I want to change because I love Cube, I love Nightmare, I love God of War, and I love Dark Surge. I want to try this again with Abundance compasses, but I just don't know which one of these I want to get rid of. Potentially, well, God of War's 75%. Well, it's drop con, it's not additional, so maybe God of War is the one that I get rid of and just be a bit slower. Or Dark Surge. But Dark Surge, I mean, that cost 400 FE for Dark Surge. And we got 227 back in just edicts, not including every time we got commodity as the reward and got an explosion of FE. So Dark Surge it pays for itself almost in edicts, and then everything else. And like when we got the compasses, not including the ones that we used, Most of these came from Dark Surge as well, which is another 267. If it wasn't for the the FE explosions that you get from Dark Surge, I may give it up, but I don't know, I'm conflicted. Cube's insane. Cube's absolutely mental. All of these compasses, in my opinion, are the best. I don't like I don't like machines. I just hate how how you have to stop in the map and do them. I like going fast with God of War. But anyway, that's what I've got for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next test. I might just set this as 6426 and do another set of this and see how we go. Cheers.